welcome to Doing the Dang Thing podcast. I am your host, Jill Schmeeding. Thank you for tuning in today. This podcast is all about helping everyday women play big and aspire for more. Oh, the idea of playing big. I tell you what, I say this almost every episode, and I think it's very good to repeat it. It looks different for everyone. My playing big right now, I am all over the place, if I'm being honest with you. I am all over the place. But there is one thing that I want to talk about on today's episode, which I am really happy to share with you because maybe it's a way that you can play big in your life, in your relationships, whether that be with your significant other, your spouse, a boyfriend, a partner, whatever that looks like. So last summer, and I don't think I actually have an episode about this particular experience in which I played big. So last summer, 2022, I guess it would have been, I decided to go to a speed dating event. I am single 41-year-old woman, and I like to try new things. And I heard about this event through Eventbrite. And so I decided to go to a Tantra Speed dating event, actually, to be more specific. I highly recommend, if you have it in your area, to go to it. It's a cool experience for anyone, I think. Obviously, if you're in a committed relationship, that could cause some problems. So maybe it's not your best idea, but I have a solution for you as well. If you're single or looking or, polyamorous or whatever you are, this might be a really fun way to meet someone. It doesn't mean that that person has to become your partner. And I have a story for you that I'm going to share. So last summer, I went to the Tantra Speed dating event, and you get into a circle. The women are in the middle. The men are on the outside. And you rotate partners with every game that you play. And the host or facilitator, is great with explaining how these games work, and you just rotate. And so each person that you come across or, get in front of, you do get a chance to the men shut their eyes, and you as the female can either dip into your bag and pull out a bead and put it into his pouch, which indicates that you want to be contacted after the Tantra Speed dating event is over. You don't have to put a bead in his pouch if you don't want to. Well, I just so happened to have a really cool exercise with this gentleman, and we connected. He was a complete stranger to me, but we connected through this Tantra exercise, and we have been friends ever since. And I'm so thankful that I played big in this moment and that I went to this Tantra Speed dating event and I met this gentleman, and I'll explain why. So the game that we played was, again, every minute or so you switched partners. So it's not like it's a long game. This particular game was I put my hand on his heart and he puts his hand on my heart, and then we just stare at each other in our eyes for like a minute. Maybe it was longer, but I don't know. Give or take a minute to 3 minutes. It was so intimate. And the longer that you just stare at someone in their eyes, the more vulnerable you feel, and the more openness that you feel more open and inviting. And then just to feel like, one thing that I've been doing lately, and I'm not going to get off on this tangent, but I've been going to somatic therapy, which is all about feeling your body. And so in that moment, it's very cool to feel the heartbeat of someone else, of your partner, of your significant other, of a stranger. In your own hand, you feel the heartbeat of another human being while staring at them in their eyes. It's magical. I don't think it's just me. I think it's a real thing. So after that exercise, I of course put a bead in his pouch. We connected, and we've been friends ever since. And we've been meeting up, walking around the park, which is one of my love languages. Like, obviously, quality time is a love language for me. And if you're not familiar with what love languages are, there's a book out there, The 5 Love Languages. Highly recommend it. So quality time is one of my love languages, and he lives about an hour and a half from me up in North Colorado area, and I live down in Denver. So we make time to meet when it's convenient for the both of us, and we walk at the park and we talk and we just get to know each other on a deeper level. And I can say honestly that he has become such a good friend, that I'm super thankful that I went to this event and that I tried something new and that I played big. And you never know what's going to happen, right? How many times do you get invited to things that maybe are a little bit outside of your comfort zone and you're a little scared to go? Well, I encourage you to give it a try. If your intuition says you feel safe, right? I mean, obviously there are times when our friends can lead us astray. Don't get me wrong, but if your intuition says that it's okay, highly encourage you to go for it. You never know what's going to happen. And so for me, I have become very good friends with this gentleman, and I just met with him on Saturday. We went to brunch, and for all of you out there who know me personally, you know I don't love the idea of brunch. I'm like an early riser. Give me breakfast or lunch, not brunch. However, I do it for some people, and it worked out really well to have brunch with him. And then we walked around afterwards, which was awesome, and continued to talk and continued to be vulnerable with each other. And the thing I really adore and appreciate about this particular gentleman is that I can share vulnerable things about my life, and I feel safe and I feel seen. And I just want to encourage you, for all of those ladies out there, for all of you ladies out there, if you're spending time with someone where you don't feel seen, or you don't feel heard, or you don't feel taken care of, and you're spending time with this person, please listen to your intuition. Your body is telling you if it's okay or not. Your body is telling you whether this is good for you or not. And after I got done hanging out with this gentleman, I called up my girlfriend, Heather, who you've heard on this show before. And I was just like, I feel so amazing, so alive, so happy. Like, I felt so good after hanging out with him. It was so good. It was so good. And I'm even like smiling now. You can probably hear it in my voice. It's like, it just felt so amazing. And Heather was just like, wow, Jill, like, I've heard you, talk about other people, right? Who may not make me feel this way. And my body is telling me things are not good there either. You know what I'm saying? And I'm choosing to ignore that or push that under the rug or, deflect, like, no, it's okay. It's okay. When you get a taste of like, oh, this feels amazing with this person, and we just talk. There is nothing more going on than just friendship. And it's really, really cool. I just think when I personally get a taste of that, I was like, I want more of that, So anyways, I mentioned earlier on in the show, if you're in a relationship and you're like, I can't do the Tantra Speed dating, like my partner wouldn't be okay with that, I totally understand. Well, I have a remedy for that, a book that he actually recommended, my friend. I just ordered it on Amazon, and I don't get any kickback from this when I put it in the show notes. So please feel free to look at it if you would like to. And it's called Living Tantra: A Journey into Sex, Spirit, and Relationship. Living Tantra: A Journey into Sex, Spirit, and Relationship. And it's by Jan Day, is the author. Jan Day. I will put a link in the show notes. Highly encourage you to look it up. You never know if you have a significant other right now or a partner. I think there's an amazing exercises in this book. Amazing exercises in the book for you to try to increase the intimacy with your partner, your existing partner. My particular friend and I talked about it, and he's just like, do you want to do some exercises with me? And I was like, absolutely, I would. So maybe in a couple months, I'll be reporting back to you about more fun things that I've experienced because I am playing big. I am stepping outside of my comfort zone, which is really what it takes to play big. So I encourage you, the next time, whatever the situation may be, that comes into your world that is like a little bit scary, and you're like, damn, this is getting me out of my comfort zone, go for it. You never know what's going to happen. You may just meet an amazing person. You may meet an amazing new friend, or you may, because Tantra is amazing anyways, just get more familiar with what you like yourself personally, which, oh my God, who doesn't need a little bit more of that in their life? So that is all I got for you today. That's all I got, actually. I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you enjoyed this episode of just Tantra, speed dating, friendships. Keep playing big, keep aspiring for more, and we will see you next week. Take care, everyone.